So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Keerthi. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm so happy to be here. I'm doing good.
Okay, first of all, my dear friends, welcome to the first episode of Safarnama, which we've kept for introducing to you our toppers. And our today's topper is Madam Keerthi Reddy, AIR 316. So, many congratulations, Keerthi, on your success.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh. Let me tell you something about Kirti. She had fought all her way. She had been fighting it hard for decades with a lot of ups and downs, a lot of issues in her preparation. She had everything in her. But one fine day, she only wanted that last moment boost, that last moment words of wisdom which she wanted, that last moment confidence which she wanted. And then she finally made it to 316. And she came out flying, she came out smiling. And here we are with Madam Keerthi Reddy once again. So, Keerthi, please tell our viewers something about yourself. Introduce yourself, and it's over to you.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Sir, this is my sixth attempt. My name is Keerthi Reddy, and I've been preparing for the last 7 years.
Mm,
My preparation strategy, it has been both very ups and downs.
mm,
So there are some people who have been a constant source of support, and there are some people who have seen it with suspicion.
mm.
But with perseverance and hard work, I think finally I'm able to see the positive results. So there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, definitely. So, Keerthi, how do you feel after clearing this exam? There must be a lot of change in the past week or so, I feel.
Yes, sir. There are a lot of changes, and I didn't even expect that this could be such transformative for me personally. My confidence has improved leaps and bounds. So this exam, I think we should not just look at from the perspective of from the outcome. I think within the every process of it, we should just see that we are capable, and just we'll be able to do our best. We should be able to do our best and give our best in the process.
Yeah, I know that there was a lot of issues. There were some self doubts in you in this journey, and you felt that whenever we talked, you would say that, sir, yes, there are things, and you would be a little down, and it used to take me, a lot of motivational talks to bring you up. That no, Kirti, you can do it, and yes, you can do it, and you'll have to do it. You have no other option. So, tell us something about your journey. Like, how has this journey been? If you could be a little more detailed about it, it would be inspiring for so many aspirants throughout India. Hmm.
Sir, in the first few attempts, I was very naive. I was just out of college. There are many issues that I didn't do well in this. I didn't work hard in the initial attempts. I was not confident. I did not choose my optional well. So
Hmm.
I think so. Once we change the mindset, once we look with a positive attitude, which I did in my last attempt, along with the hard work and the strategy that I changed.
Hmm.
I think the entire preparation strategy, the outputs have started coming in. Even the last attempt, I went till the interview only because I looked at this exam with a positive outlook. And
Hmm.
sir, even in the last attempt, even my parents were telling me that you went to the exam with a nonchalant state of mind, just calm and composed. So all the mains, when I wrote with a calm state of mind, results started coming in. Before that, I was a very tensed kind of person. So this process has been a journey. It has changed me as a person over time. I've evolved to be a calmer person, more confident, and at times, yes, I believe that this exam is a mental game because since it is a long process, there should be someone who supports you mentally, and
Hmm.
we also needs to develop our own mental strength. So I believe that it's not this exam is not just about the hard work one needs to put in. Yes, hard work is a very important part of it, but at the same time we need to work on our mental strength and abilities, and having that discipline and constant state of that cool calmness is required for this exam. So it's been quite a journey, and I think if some person, it need not be such a long process. Just as it happened for me, if they realize their own mistakes and do it right in the very first attempt, I think they can crack this exam.
Okay, we'll have a detailed session as well. But for now, you said that you've been traveling throughout India, right? After this exam. So, yeah. Specific question is where have you traveled and what did you love? And my generic question is what has changed immediately after this exam? I think you would have become a celeb in yourself. You already are a celeb.
Uh, the thing is that yes, I've been traveling to the places. I went to Agra and all, which I haven't never been before. But mostly traveling, I've been traveling to my relatives' places or my native place, my in-laws' place. Uh, the thing that changed is that the way people look at you, it changed, and it just boosts us confidence. Before we have this inferiority complex, or in general, a person who hasn't cracked this exam, it is a common thing for the aspirants. So I could see that respect whenever I go to a room, people would stand up. So I could see this minor changes in the how people would behave. So I think that would boost your
So
confidence.
they've already started saluting you, right? They started
Not
getting.
just saluting, no, just the look of it. I think we can feel it. Sometimes when we enter a room, people stand up just to wish you. So it wouldn't happen before. So I think this minor changes that I have observed in recent times. I think maybe once I get to the job, maybe I could get to see more.
Yeah. So how are you looking forward towards your job? Obviously, your cadre and all is not yet decided, right? It
Yes.
would come in the nearby future. So how are you looking forward to your job?
So I think I don't just see this as an exam that would just give you and put you on a higher pedestal.
Hmm.
I just want to carry on my learnings, what I've learned in the process. I just want to be humble and just give my best in the work. So it has been a process of constant change. So even in my work also, I just want to be effective. I want to change myself, learn new things. And my aspiration for being into this job also, like it's a kind of diversified job. Every day you get to learn more things. So I want to learn more, work more effectively, give my best to the job. That's what I want to do.
Wonderful, Keerthi, wonderful. So many aspirants are looking forward to you. More specifically, I would say the women who are married. Usually there is a perception that once you reach a particular stage, once you reach your in laws, or once you get married, or once you have kids, or even once you have a job, then many girls in this genre they give up this exam. What would your advice specifically be to them?
Sir, before marriage, I had this childlike mindset where even a small thing would jitter me. I wouldn't like I would waste my time just because of a one single thing. So, but now I've changed my perspective about that. Now my mindset is that despite everything, I like this is the one constant thing. Despite is the word that I always keep telling myself. Yes, there are many factors you have to do despite that. So once that change has come into my mindset, despite many things, I started working hard. Yeah, there'll be one day I have to go to some place and work because of my personal commitments or meet new people. I made sure that I do my 8 hours of or minimum basic study that I have to do in that particular day. So any woman can do it if they fix it in their mind that I must do it. So I think the change of mindset has helped me, and for every person, it would help to have
So
this.
yes, all the women who started late and all the women who've married and all the women who have jobs, who have kids. So what Kirti says is that don't give up and it will reward one day, right? This is what you want to sum it up, Kirti.
Definitely. So this exam is a kind of uncertain. We just go with the sense. We should trust ourselves and just move ahead. And every day we should put in the effort. And there'll be many factors that would come up, but we should keep on working and give our best that day.
So Kirti, tell me, I mean, 2016 was your first attempt. I think 15 or 16 or 17, maybe, if I correctly remember.
I
And it is.
graduate. Yes, sir,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, 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 please, please. It's
No, sir.
2025 right now,
Mhm.
and it's almost been a decade of a journey. So how could you hold yourself up? Like, what was the best possible motivating factor? Like, इतने साल अगर हमें लगाने पड़े, that's a lot of time that we give to something, and we ultimately we achieve it and we feel good. We look at the past and we feel very good that okay, it was worth it. But what do you tell to a generic aspirant? Who's reached those four attempts or five attempts that okay, it's not the end.
Uh, so in 2016 was my first attempt. It was just after my graduation. I did my graduation in 2016 June. Within 2 months, I gave prelims. I cleared prelims. I was super confident at that time that I could clear this exam within 1 year. It
Yeah.
just that it didn't happen that way. In the initial attempts, my optional did not score well. I was scoring good in my GS, and after that, after three attempts, I was not scoring well in the optional. So I thought there are some issues where I didn't do up to my potential. I know that I have to do all these things. I did not make my notes. I'm not scoring well in the optional. I could have done better there. So I
Mm.
changed my optional. My optional is PSIR. I clearly started making notes. After the three attempts, I had started having a clear discipline in my schedule every day.
Mm.
Started working more hours. A little more confidence I have added to my schedule. And apart from that, sir, once I started making these things, better results started coming out. And in between, I have to struggle. I have a little delay because of my health issues. Also, I had a knee injury and all. And
Mm.
after that, I have to get married. So it caused a delay between almost of 2 3 years. I have to take a gap because of this. But once I started making these changes and that positive outlook has started coming, the results have started coming.
Very good. So, my next question, Keerthi, is your words of wisdom on the optional political science and international relations, which I also associate myself with. And I'm so happy that you also associate yourself with, because foreign policy is like, it's a dream come true for me to teach foreign policy to someone. So, tell the aspirants, how did that optional actually change things for you? You said you changed your optional, right? So, how PSIR and how did it bring about a change in your attempt or your success, I would say?
Um, So earlier I had a technical optional which is physics. Once have to if I start reading general studies, it was a completely different change of mindset, and optional did not actually help in my preparation of general studies. It was my personal preference that maybe some optional where I could replicate some of the parts of optional in the general studies. So with PSIR optional, I started reading the newspapers more. So my marks in essay has improved. My marks in GS2 and essay, ethics paper has also improved. So I think not just in the optional, overall in general studies and reading newspapers have helped me a lot in the scoring of better marks.
Yeah, PSIR does help you in your all the three stages. I feel in your prelims also there are a lot of questions coming from the IR section, and then it overlaps with your GS as well as interviews. A lot of questions are being asked there. Wonderful, Kirti. Kirti, what else would you want to tell to my aspirants? मेरी तारीफ तो कर दीजिएगा. I'll specifically ask you that question in the end of the interview. I'll keep the best part for myself. I know that I'm a hungry guy, but yes, in general, your words of wisdom to my aspirants, to all the aspirants throughout India who are looking up to you.
I think one has to trust themselves, trust their hard work, trust their strategy. And every aspirant should have this positive mindset always. I believe that this exam is also a mental game. So hard work is important, strategy is important. Work on your mental fitness, physical fitness is also important. I've suffered a lot, and there are many aspirants I've met recently who said that they have this problem, they're suffering from hormonal issue, they're suffering with this issue. So I think it's important to maintain the physical fitness daily, anything, be it yoga or any strength training that make you a release of stress is necessary every day. Even I felt it during my process of preparation.
Hmm.
So I think doing all these changes, I think it would help any aspirant.
So, one last question, Kirti, before we wind it up. The mental health issues, you've talked really well on that and you've emphasized it twice or thrice
Mhm.
throughout this Safarnama. So, tell my aspirants that how do you maintain mental hygiene and mental health and everything? I mean, that would really help even any student. I think today students are overburdened. Just as you went to BITS Pilani, before that also you would have cracked that exam, IIT JEE and BITS entrance, BITS. So BITSAT, so everyone has to go through these, through every, right after your 10th, 12th, and in your college and after your graduation. So, how should a child cope up with it? Mental health issues. Hmm.
Sir, I think one should always believe that everybody's life is not a bed of roses. There are challenges in everybody's life. If you see, look at social media, people just show the positive aspect of it. It might affect, like more so in the present generation, younger children, it might affect them because of the social media. So I think for maintaining the mental health, any yoga kind of thing, yoga, it's not just about the physical asanas. I think it's also about maintaining your mental strength. For me, yoga has helped me, meditation has helped me, and looking more positively and looking at challenges are just a part of life. I think if we change that aspect of our perspective towards life, I think overall mental health would improve.
Okay, thank you so much for your words, kind words, Kirti.
Thank
Now,
you.
would you recommend there's a guy called Shubham Aggarwal, and he constantly tries to, do his bit. I don't know if he does it well or not. Would you like to recommend Shubham sir and Vidyapeeth IAS Academy? Your honest opinion.
Yes, so my honest opinion is that Shubham sir, like I messaged them and they have responded immediately. And sir has spent so much of amount of time before the interview. I was like very low on confidence. He spent a lot of amount of time, and he gave me the enough confidence to move ahead. So one session, sir told me that how I should alter my answers while I'm answering the interview. And the second session, just before the interview, it was a very helpful one. Sir just took lot of amount of interest in I believe that he must be working so hard. He has so many aspirants to talk to, but still he gave that personalized attention to everyone. So that is especially the day before the interview who spoke to me, that it boosted my confidence the way sir spoke. So I think I would definitely recommend Vidyapeeth IAS Academy. So just as I mentioned that this exam is also a mental game, so mentors like you would help people to boost their confidence and move ahead.
Thank you so much for those kind words, Kirti. I'm flying because this is my first Safarnama interview, and this has been, we've started with the best. And Kirti, trust me, India needs bureaucrats like you. India needs kind-hearted people like you. India needs hardworking, perseverance wale people. India needs efficient people like you. And you will definitely do me proud. You will definitely do your family proud. You will definitely do yourself proud when you serve this country tomorrow. I am really proud of you and I congratulate you. And we also invite you to Vidyapeeth IAS Academy Ambala. Whenever you are there in north of India, you do come and do visit us, do pay us a visit, and do inspire my tier 2, tier 3 people. They'll be looking forward to your presence and your words of wisdom once again. Thank you so much, Keerthi, for this.